The men very similar in age, height, reach, and record. This one's going to be really fun at 185 pounds. Darren, thank you so much for joining us. This is your second camp at middleweight, but it also fell during quarantine. What has this whole situation been like for you as you prepare for a fight?
It's not so different. I think just that because we have to follow regulations and that, so we've been like sort of training once a day in the morning for about 2.5, 3 hours, and then trying to get like a strength training class in of a night, just me and my coach. So it's more or less just been me and him, and a few guys have been in, but you've got to do whatever it takes to get ready. So all these excuses of like people giving leeway to like missing weight and that, I don't agree. I think we all should be turning up prepared and on weight, and if you miss weight, it's not lockdown's fault, it's your own fault.
Spoken like a true professional. As you prepare for this second fight at middleweight, it's been a little while since we saw you in the octagon. It's about 8 months between your two appearances, from Madison Square Garden, where you defeated Kelvin Gastelum, to where you'll be fighting on Fight Island. What's for you has been the most important thing that's happened to the evolution of your game in those 8 months?
I think just getting comfortable at the weight, like feeling strong, trying to stay with the same speed that I had at welterweight, but getting a little bit stronger, but not trying to bulk up and be as tough or strong as these guys, just still trying to stay agile and more speed. So I'm just trying to get comfortable, but I feel okay. Robert's a little bit shorter than me, but this is not his first rodeo, so we're going to see. I don't know how he's been preparing. I know we've had some back and forth like that. We was not prepared, he was eating junk food and that, but I'm sure he's going to, he was the champion for a reason. I'm sure he's going to come very well prepared.
I want to talk about that relationship, because it is interesting that you guys have had this back and forth that's been funny, and it seems like there's a mutual respect between you two. Have you spent time with one another, or is that kind of just from afar?
No, that's just, I've tried to talk some shit, but it hasn't worked on Robert. Like, he's a nice guy, you know what I mean? So we sort of created this, we know we're going to fight relationship and hate each other, but like, kind of cool. And he's a cool guy, so there was no reason to be like vicious or like vicious verbal attacks. So I just kept it fun, interest, and I keep making like sly remarks on his social media, which I think is keeping everyone interested, especially while we was in lockdown. I feel like I kept everyone well interested, so it was good. It was fun.
You could have a second career as some sort of social media manager. You can really getting maybe a lot of clicks there.
yeah, maybe.
So as you're preparing to fight Robert Whittaker, I mean, in terms of the matchup, what are you expecting from him once the cage door closes behind you two?
I'm just expecting what I would expect from a champion and from a great one of the great middleweights, that he has been and that he will go down as being. So, I just have to do my work, prepare myself to do whatever it takes and make sure that I'm prepared for 5 rounds and that everything goes well for me. And whatever Robert turns up on the night, a lot of people say that the real Whittaker didn't turn up against Adesanya, not to take nothing away, but that's what a lot of them say. So whatever Robert turns up for me, I said recently, I was like, if the worst Robert turns up, it is better for me. That's what I would like. A lot of guys say, I want the best version of that fighter. Well, I don't understand why you would want that. Why would you not want the worst version, the easier win? So I don't know, maybe he turns up and maybe his head's not right. Like he said, he was dealing with a few problems, and maybe he turns up and he's just unbelievable on the night. So either or for me, I'm going to be prepared for both Roberts. I'm not worried about what he's doing. I couldn't care less. I'm worrying about what I'm doing and what me and my team are doing.
And how are you looking at this on Fight Island? This is a special time for the UFC. There's only a certain amount of fighters who will be able to have this experience. You're main eventing 5 rounds on Yas Island. I mean, when you think about it all, what really comes to mind?
Nothing really. It's fighting to me. I've had plenty of fights without a crowd, and I've had plenty of fights with a crowd. So it doesn't make no difference to me. It's just going to be a nice little historic thing to close Fight Island, the finale. me and Rob, main event. I have 2 of my teammates fighting on it as well. So, you know, it doesn't make a difference if it can be in Yas Island or, you know, if Rob wants to turn up and have a fight in the gym or outside, it doesn't make no difference. I like fighting. But besides all the and stuff, I don't really know much else on this planet apart from fighting. I'm good at it. So,
Darren Till, true gamer. Before I let you go, I believe that I saw there was a prediction that you put out that maybe you thought you could get the finish within 2 rounds. Is that correct? And why do you believe that?
I hope so. I hope Robert will run onto something. I feel like he will. He's very erratic, but it works for him a lot of times when he's erratic with his striking. I believe he might possibly try and take me down, but I'm guessing inside 2 rounds he might walk onto a big power shot. I'm hitting quite hard at middleweight now. I'm hitting my own knuckles because I'm hitting that hard. You know what I mean? So not to blow my own trumpet, but I feel like he could walk onto something. But I could be wrong. You know, the best Robert could turn up and, you know, he could stop me or whatever. I'm just preparing for every outcome, and whatever the outcome will be, I will be prepared after that as well.
Well, we're so looking forward to this middleweight matchup, July 25th. Best of luck to you, Darren. We appreciate your time. We'll see you on Fight Island.
Thank you, Megan. See you later. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.